Welcome, FNUSA57 here. I'm back on my Xbox One bringing you another video today. In this video I will be showing you how to get the Just Me and My Trusty Sidearm achievement in Zombie Army 4 Dead War. So for this particular achievement you need to reach Wave 6 on any horde map without picking up a primary or secondary weapon. Now, I did unlock this achievement a little bit earlier in the month in testing it, and I was very surprised that it has such a low unlock rate for a relatively easy achievement. So, for you guys who might be wondering why I'm making a video on a seemingly easy achievement, it is because of the fact that a number of people I know were getting a little confused, and this achievement can be a little bit buggy. So, without further ado, if you need help with this achievement, this video is for you. There are some other achievements related to playing the Horde mode. There is a achievement related to playing and escaping each Horde map, but you can go for them at the same time if you want to. That's entirely up to you. I personally recommend doing this solo, as I did try to unlock it earlier in a co-op game, and my teammates ended up picking up primary and secondary weapons, so I did not get the achievement. Now, you could try and co-op if you wanted to, if you have a friend that you can play with, or are playing split screen, something, like that. That's entirely up to you. I recommend going for solo. It's relatively easy, so set up a solo game. The very first map, Into the Darkness, is the map that I would recommend. Make sure you're doing starting wave 1. Now, some people told me you can go ahead and put it on starting wave 4, and you'll still get it, but I wasn't 100% sure on that. So I just do starting wave 1, difficulty easy, and you want to make sure that you're either on default, if you're playing by yourself, or if you were playing with someone else. Just to make it as easy as possible, you want to make sure that it is on one player's worth of zombies. Now, you won't get as many zombie kills, but you will be able to get through it relatively easily. So once you have your game set up, just go ahead and start the game. You won't get to choose a pistol. It's going to give you a random pistol. You can choose, however, whatever melee you want and whatever perks you want based on the ones that you have unlocked and what your character level is. If you can, I recommend these 3 if you're level 15 or higher. If you can only equip 1 or 2 perks, I recommend using Second Chance and using the Enhanced Vigor so that you get a better health. And if you look at it, even if you only have the level 1 version of it, you get reduced health regeneration delay, and then further reduced health regeneration delay at silver. So that is the one that I recommend going with. It's up to you though. If you have it, I also like enhanced stamina, but really most of that isn't necessary. So you can go ahead and start the matchup. It will take a few minutes. If you want, you can fast forward in the video. That's entirely up to you. But basically what you need to do is you need to use your sidearm, whatever sidearm it gives you, which normally when I do this, I tend to get the CD96 Mauser, the broom handle Mauser. And it's pretty much like the weakest damage per shot weapon. You can skip the cutscene. Oh, this time I actually got the Webley. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That is a lot higher damage per shot, but much less ammo in the magazine, so that might make it a little bit more difficult. But there's a couple different things that you can do. First of all, you can go ahead and come in here. There is a invisible wall right here, so if the grenade box is on that chair, you will not be able to get to it. Definitely go ahead and grab your grenades, and then just kind of note to yourself where the ammo crate is. Now, throughout the waves, the ammo crate will change position, so just keep that in mind. But you can use your melee, you can use your stomp, you can use environmental explosives, you can use any of basically your kill abilities, as long as you do not pick up a primary or secondary weapon. Like I said earlier, I tried it in co-op, and my teammates picked up primaries and secondaries. I did not get the achievement. Now, I also just had to download a update for this game, maybe 10-15 minutes ago before recording, and it was a small update, so they may have changed that now. I'm not 100% sure. But anything other than primary and secondary weapons being picked up is perfectly fine. You'll get the achievement when you reach Wave 6. So just tear through the waves as fast as possible. Be careful that you don't pick up any of the primary weapons. And then just in between waves, make sure that you refill your ammo. It gets a little bit difficult when the ammo crate moves and you get like armored zombies. But what you can do is you can kind of back up a bit. And that's what I recommend doing for anyone who is having difficulty on this. When the zombies initially spawn, don't forget, you can go ahead and stomp on them. That does save ammo. You can use your body ability here if you're using the pistol, which you should be. So you can go ahead and pick up a few easy kills that way. I kind of recommend saving that ability. I definitely recommend getting your takedown as soon as possible. Of course, that means you have to get a unbroken 10 combo. But you'll probably have to deal with at least one heavy in the course of doing this. So that's why I recommend having that combo ready. You can actually back up, at least at the moment, all the way into the starting room, which is unique. I did not think that the game would let me back up into here. And that's where that crate with those med kits are. So if you need a med kit, don't be afraid to go ahead and use your med kit that you have on you and then pick up another one.
Almost out of ammo.
Now a little trick that you can use that I like to use, especially if I get this pistol, is to make sure you refill your ammo before the end of the wave. At the end of the wave, when the new wave starts, there are a couple different waves where the ammo crate will change positions. Doesn't really affect us too much, except for the fact that I only have, 40 rounds, roughly, ammo. So, makes it a little bit hard to deal with. Eventually, you'll go ahead and get to the point that they break that wall. This is where, if you have a grenade, like I said, you are allowed to use them. I got the achievement no problem using the grenades and environmental explosives. And so we just had the ammo crate move. If you have your takedown, you can use it on these armored zombies. It makes it easier to deal with them. And then, of course, new weapons will drop in. That's what the supply drops are. Unfortunately, with those, well, we can't pick them up or it will void the achievement. So at the moment, I am going to try and get my takedown ready. Alright, once you have your takedown ready, you can either choose to use it on the armored zombie after you knock off one of his pieces of armor, or you can go ahead and save it. Since I've been missing a number of my shots, I'm going to save my takedown for the heavy. You can also use your special melee. It's perfectly fine to do that. If you have the divine melee, it is supposed to heal you, so keep that in mind. I do believe it's actually considered to be the best special melee in the game by most players. And you can also use the perk that gives you increased pistol ammo capacity. That's not really necessary, but if you have it unlocked when you're doing this, it would make it a little bit easier. As you can see, I'm already on wave 4. It hasn't really been that long at all. And you just want to keep backing up and letting the Zeds come to you. Try and go for headshots. Sometimes, depending on the pistol you get, your rounds will ricochet off their helmet, or like a hammer, piece of bone, whatever type of weapon that they're carrying. But with the Webley, it should be about 2 body shots, and unless it crits, then it's only 1 body shot, and you'll put the zombie down. If you get these Resurrectors, Necromancer zombies, those guys are annoying. That's again where your grenade comes into play. Now, that guy's actually relatively annoying to deal with, simply due to the fact that, well, you have to hit his heart, and hitting his heart with a pistol is not exactly easy to do.
Necromancers raising the dead.
Now, the good thing about the Necromancer is if you just want to keep letting him raise the dead, you can use it to get your combo up, you can use it to get your takedown back, anything like that. So if you need to, you can use it to your advantage. You might have to go play fisticuffs with him. Some of the zombies will periodically drop ammo.
Necromancers raising the dead.
Alright, so we are almost done here.
I'm low on ammo.
And you either need to shoot him in the heart, or you need to stomp on his corpse. Whichever you choose to do is up to you. Now you can kind of see what you can pick up. I found a teller mine. That's not bad. Not great, but not bad. That will vary. The best thing you could probably get out of these crates would be like bait grenades. Something that'll pile up, or incendiary grenades. You can always kind of set yourself a little bit of a fallback point if you do get mines. I'd rather have grenades than mines, but I'll take the mines. So like I said, it's pretty much just play as normal, other than the fact that you are only using your pistol. Which this is where it starts to get more annoying, is wave 4, wave 5. There's a lot of zombies compared to the amount of ammo that you have. So like this, we can go ahead and let the mine take care of those couple. Eventually, you will run out of rounds. Hopefully at that point you can either kind of train the zombies, run past them, use a grenade if you have to. If you do get a heavy, that is when you want to really use your takedown on them. But you have to get the heavy to the point that the heavy's stunned before you can actually use your takedown on him. Now, for me, the achievement unlocked once this Wave 6 incoming screen went away. So basically, after 6 seconds, like right now, that's when I got the achievement. Obviously, the achievement won't unlock because I already have it, but that's when the achievement should unlock for you as well. If for some reason it doesn't unlock as soon as Wave 6 starts, then I would recommend that you just go ahead and complete Wave 6. Once you've completed Wave 6, you should definitely get the achievement. If you do have any questions or need any help, feel free to ask. I will do my best to go ahead and help you out. If you have any questions, I'm here. Here's the heavy, so I actually do want to show you just in case you get him before Wave 6 or you are forced to go ahead and go to Wave 6. So what you want to do is you want to get him to drop down. Now, it can be difficult when there's a lot of zombies around him, but when he drops down like that, if you have your takedown ready, you run up to him, go ahead and use the takedown, and then you are good to go. There's also a separate achievement for performing 5 takedowns on heavies, just like that. And then there's another achievement for performing X amount of takedowns. But if you're going for the achievement where you don't pick up a primary or secondary weapon, I also wouldn't pick up this heavy weapon right here. That was just simply to show you about taking down the heavies with the takedown. Hopefully the video helped. If you want to support the channel, make sure you go ahead and slap that like button, and of course subscribe for more content. Until next time, stay frosty.